All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through today. I appreciate it. I'm going to spend the next 40 minutes with you guys here and those of you who've tuned in live today, running through DuePoint and what we do here. To start with, ladies and gentlemen, DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. This is important to know because you might not have heard of DuePoint before, but we want you to know and trust in the company that we are. Constantia was first founded in 1952. We're 66 years old this year. So this is a long-standing company in the insurance industry in South Africa. We're both a licensed and listed short and long-term insurance company. We are, of course, an authorized and registered financial services provider. There's our FSP number there. If you want to find it, you can also see all of our certificates and associations on the wall next to the front door on the way out if you want to just see who we're registered with. Importantly as well is that all the people at DuePoint are actually real people. You can find us here Monday through Saturday in these offices here in South Africa. It's a homegrown South African company, this. And again, I mention this to you because we know there's so many things that fly in from offshore and fly back out again, and we never know who they are, where their offices are, and who their people are. Well, you can come and find all of us here in these offices any day of the week except for a Sunday. There's me in the corner. I'm Brendan Benfield. Next to me is Tim. You'll pick him up. He's our sort of financial director. We've got Jane. We've got Stacey. You've got Stacey there. You've got Jane, who you met outside. She's our selling expert here, direct selling expert, and then we've got Rob over here. He's our design guy. All of us right here, whenever you need us, we are here to assist you in the work that we do at DuePoint. So what is it that we do at DuePoint? Well, we have two objectives, but our primary objective is to put into the hands of South Africans a tool that they can control and use to create reliable and recurring income. This is something we don't have in South Africa today. If you're an employee right now in South Africa, you know that you have no control over your income. Someone else is going to tell you what you earn every month. Someone else will tell you what increase you get every year. Someone will tell you whether you get a bonus, and ultimately somebody will tell you when you no longer have your job at all. You have no control and no say in these factors. We also have no control and no say in our economy. You know that they've just increased VAT on the 1st of April. None of us got to vote on that, did we? None of us were down there going, no thanks, I'd rather not have a 7% in all the increases and all the price increases we're going to experience. We didn't get to vote on that. But also, we didn't get to ask our employee to give us a 7% increase in our salary to cover the cost of the increase in VAT, did we? No. We have no control. Our hope here at DuePoint is that we're able to put you back into a position where you do have control. This tool that we creates an income that is there every month. It is not an income that's there only when you're selling something. This is an income that is there on a recurring basis. It means you can rely on it, and it means that it can start unplugging you from the things you've had to use up until this point in time to survive. You know, you earn this much, but your expenditure is this much. What do we do to fill the holes, to bridge the gap? We put things like debt in place. You guys know it well. We're all professional debtors in South Africa, and it poisons our personal economy. It poisons it. Now, with our tool, we believe you can replace your debt with an income that you control. That's our primary objective here this morning, and it's what I'm going to spend the rest of this morning talking to you about. Our secondary objective is to connect South Africans back into the financial services space. It is probably the most regulated industry in the country right now, and what that means is that the average South African cannot participate in the financial services industry. We open a window through our system to allow South Africans back in to the financial services space here at DuePoint. Now, with these two objectives put together, we have created what we call the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system allows you to contract with us as what we call a wealth engineer, and as a wealth engineer, you're given one task, the simple task of connecting individuals to us. You don't sell, you don't advertise, and you don't advise here at DuePoint. All you've got to do is connect people to us. By connecting people, you create market penetration for us. You reach areas of the South African economy we could not get to with normal advertising. When you do that, we come along as DuePoint, and we facilitate the purchase of our products into this penetration that you have created for us, and we create revenue. And it's with this revenue that we're able to create that extra recurring income for you. The critical component of the DuePoint system, the thing that distinguishes it completely from every other system in South Africa, is that our income is there on a regular monthly basis. We don't sell things here at DuePoint. We don't sell pots and pans and creams and milkshakes and all sorts of things that I've heard of that. We don't do that because that does not create recurring income. When you've got to go back to people each month and beg them to buy again, you will find that your income is not the same month on month on month. And we get quite frustrated here because individuals go, no, 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 I want to be able to sell a pot and get my 50 Rand now. And we're saying, would you prefer that over us giving you 50 Rand every single month? And some people go, no, I need to do it now. Well, what we're trying to create here at DuePoint is the fact that you now can rely on an income that comes in every month. Why? Because we use financial services and lifestyle products that run on automatic debit order systems. And it means that every month when those debit orders are raised and paid, you are earning through the DuePoint system. Whether you're lying in hospital, whether you're on holiday, whether you're overworked at work and have no time to do any selling, it doesn't matter. Our debit orders are raising and your income is coming in. We then bundle that part of the system with your ability to leverage others to help you grow your market penetration. We call them channels here. It's teams that you put together of individuals that go out and grow your channel beyond what you could grow it by yourself. This is real leverage that results in real freedom here at DuePoint. Now, guys, this is not an employment opportunity. It's not an employment contract. No. We are simply putting a tool in your hands, and you are completely independent of us. You use that tool as and when you want and how you want. We don't have meetings here. I don't have staff meetings and production meetings with you and say, why are you not using the tool? No, the tool is yours, and you will decide how you use it here at DuePoint. Now, there is zero risk in becoming a wealth engineer. One of the big things we see in South Africa today are these things that are coming in, taking South Africans' monies, and then leaving. People are constantly building their stigma against direct selling because they've lost money in previous systems. In our system, there is no monthly fee, no startup fee, no starter kits you have to buy, no application form fees that you have to pay for. There is no cost for being a wealth engineer. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you're automatically a wealth engineer and no additional premium. This means that you are not making a risk decision this morning. It's not a risk that you're taking to become a wealth engineer. In addition, it doesn't require any particular education or experience because, like I said, you're not agents, you're not intermediaries, you're not brokers, you're not selling. And therefore, everybody can become a wealth engineer at DuePoint. And by doing so, you're all able to start creating real assets in your life. This is the one thing we don't leave behind to our children. We don't leave assets behind to our children. Right now in South Africa, what do we leave behind? Debt. That's all we leave behind for our children. At DuePoint, we want to turn that around. We want you to start leaving assets behind. Why does your team, your channel become an asset? Because it's creating a recurring income, an income that's there every single month. You're now in a position where you can value your asset, value your channel. And when you can value it, you can sell it. You've actually got something you can now sell. And when you pass away one day, it will be handed over to your children. And they will earn off of the income you created during your lifetime. This is the generational legacy that we are creating here at DuePoint. Once your children have passed away, they will hand your channel over to your grandchildren, and so on in our system. Now, we've created this system as conveniently for you as we possibly could. Firstly, like I said, we got rid of all selling. There's no more selling. You don't have to be a salesperson to be a wealth engineer at DuePoint. Secondly, we got rid of all products. So there's no more stocking up your bakkie and your garage and all of that every month to try and sell things to people. And there's no worry about, oh, will they be able to deliver and all of that jazz. All of that's gone. And thirdly, you don't have to present. At DuePoint, there's only two people who present. That's Rob and me. You will find that with our technology, we're in your pocket 24 hours a day. You never ever have to do a presentation. You never ever have to try and convince people about DuePoint. That is my task and Rob's task alone. You are freed in our system to do just one thing: connect individuals to us. How do you connect them? Well, there's 4 ways to connect people to us. Firstly, You can go to our information counter after this and buy one of our USB sticks. It's 170 Rand, and on that memory stick is our presentation. You plug it into a TV or a computer, and there we are giving the presentation for you. The second way is you can bring people here to our auditorium. Monday through Saturday, we present out of here, night times, lunch times, and mornings. You just pick a time that's convenient for you, bring your people to the presentation, we do the presentation for you. The third way is through our YouTube channel. You go to YouTube, you search DuePoint, you will find our channel there, and you will find every presentation we have ever done on that channel. Pick your favorite ones 24 hours a day, anywhere in the country. You just push play and we are giving the presentation to you. And then fourthly, you can watch us through one of our live broadcasts. Every one of our presentations we broadcast live across the country every day, which means if you're stuck at work or you're far from the office, it doesn't matter. As long as you've got an internet connection and a screen, you push play and you are live in the room with us here at DuePoint. Those are the 4 ways that you connect individuals to us. It is completely convenient for you. What this means, though, is as you connect individuals to us, some of the people that you do connect are going to catch the vision. Not everybody, but some. And when they do, we make them wealth engineers. We call them wealth engineers here, and we allocate them to you, and your channel is born. These folk go out. They then connect individuals again to DuePoint through those 4 ways. Some become wealth engineers, and again, we allocate them to you. And this process repeats itself over and over again over time as you penetrate the South African market for us. We then come along as DuePoint and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout this channel, and your income is now born. Now guys, what's important to note is that this is not a pyramid scheme, it's not a Ponzi, and it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. We're listed on the JSE and a regulated with the FSCA in South Africa insurance company. We didn't get to slip past a scheme or a scam. No, this is a genuine income earning opportunity, and with all things that are genuine in life, they come with a price. And the price at DuePoint is your time. It's not money. We've sorted that out already. It's time. If you're going to create wealth with DuePoint, you've got to be willing to use the tool over an extended period of time. You've got to apply your mind and your thought and your energy to it. But as you do that, we are able to change your economic position completely. By you applying your time to building a channel of penetration into the South African economy for us, you put us in a position to start facilitating the purchase of our products. We've got 3 products that we will facilitate the purchase of. The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It's 324 Rand a month, and for that you get 2 independent products. Your first one is your very own tax-free investment account. We take 100 Rand of your 324 Rand, we put it into your investment account, and that money is immediately available to you. It's not an endowment fund. You don't wait 5 years. It's immediately available to you. No penalties, no waiting periods. The second product you get for the remaining 224 Rand is 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. This means if you pass away from an accident, your beneficiaries get 120,000 Rand and your investment value out for 324 Rand a month. The second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 299 Rand a month, and for 299 Rand, you get 1.2 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. No maximum age limits. You can be any age. No waiting periods. After your first payment, you're undercover. And no medical declarations or examinations. We can bring every single person that you bring to us here at DuePoint, we can put undercover for 299 Rand, no matter their circumstances. Why? Because our primary objective here at DuePoint is to create income for you. Do you remember that? And so we want you to be able to put every single individual that you bring here into your channels. So we do not cover you for illness or death via natural causes, because if we did do that, now we would have to risk assess everyone you brought here. As they walked in the door, we'd have to say, how old are you? What job do you do? What pre-existing conditions have you got? And that price would go up exponentially, and half the people you brought here, we wouldn't be able to put into your channels, and your income would not grow. But with our products at one fixed price, we can cover every single South African, no matter their circumstances. Our third product is our Wealth Points product. It's 299 Rand a month, and for 299 Rand, you get to access the leverage we have as a 7-decade-old insurance company. We go to lists of suppliers all the time, and we get the best prices, discounts, packages, services, account managers that you now have access to for just 299 Rand a month. You can use every single one. You can use one. You don't have to use any. But that 299 Rand opens the door to you changing your entire personal expenditure every single month. We've got retail stores in there. We've got motor manufacturers, data suppliers, entertainment, gyms, travel agencies, all in there. Everything that you're already spending money on, we've already got a supplier for. And you can change the way you spend your money with this product. Our non-insurance, non-financial product, we love this product to death. We think it gives incredible and immediate value here at DuePoint. All right, now, that then puts us in the position to exercise the model we have here. People often say to me, Brendan, how do you fund this model? Well, it's very simple. In the traditional insurance and banking space, what do? We advertise to you. We spend hundreds of millions of rands running TV adverts and billboard adverts and SMS adverts trying to get you to connect with us. Hundreds of millions a month to try and get you to connect. How do we pay for that? We put it in your product price. When you pay for your banking fees, your car insurance, your funeral cover, 30 to 50% of it, every month that you pay is going to next month's marketing. We're just constantly paying for next month's marketing through it. Now here at DuePoint, we do exactly the same thing. We've built the model into your monthly payments. The only difference is we do zero advertising. That's why you'd never heard of DuePoint before today. We do zero advertising. What we do is we use you to go out and connect individuals to us here. And as a result, instead of me paying all that money on marketing to DSTV, SABC, Prime Media, etc., I'm now in a position to take that marketing expense and pay it to you and your channel. It's just a redirection of the flow of funds in our model. And that puts us at DuePoint in a position to create that wealth for you. We do it in two ways. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand for every product payment made in your channel, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment was made. So how does it work? Let's simplify it down. You go out, you chat to a few of your friends. Some become wealth engineers. They take a product, they make their product payment. You now get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. 55 Rand for every product that is paid for in your channel every single month. Now, the wonderful thing at DuePoint is you're now in a position where you can increase and decrease your revenue. Because if this individual takes 2 products, you now get 110 Rand. If he takes 3 products, you now get 165 Rand. Now these folk go out, they talk to a few people. They get allocated to you again, they make their product payment, and again you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%, that's 55 Rand. You've been here 5 minutes in this particular example. You've put a handful of people in, and if you add up the value there, you're now earning 1,000 Rand extra a month. 12,000 Rand a year that you have now added to your household income through our returns program. Now you put more time and more effort into the growth of your channel, and you will continue to earn, but now on a diminishing basis to the 8th point. However, from the 8th point on, you have unlimited potential in your earnings. From the 8th point on, you will always get 4% of 27.50 Rand for every point that you qualify to earn on. How do you qualify to earn? Go and watch our 6-minute video on YouTube. That's how complicated the system is. It takes me 6 minutes to explain it to you. Go and watch, and you will understand how we have created generational legacy here. You can earn on a channel 25 points big. You can earn on a channel 100 points big. When you hand it over to your children and they continue to grow your channel one day, they will be able to earn on every point in their channel where they qualify to earn. We have created unlimited potential for South Africans through our system here. So what does this translate to on the ground? Well, difficult to answer because every one of you is going to grow at a different rate. So we got 20 years of data, and we calculated what we call, or what we think is a conservative growth rate formula for somebody who comes in here and wants to do some work. We call it the 3+2 growth rate formula. What you got to do in your first month, you got to put 3 people in. That's the 3. Can you put 3 people in a month? We think you can. Then we say +2. Every month thereafter, you are responsible for putting 2 people on your first point. So you know that you are responsible for growing your wealth here at DuePoint, because every month you've got to put 2 people in. Every month, including Christmas and New Year and your birthday month and all the, every month you've got to be putting 2 in. Then you've got to work with your guys to do the same thing. We then apply our maths, no cancellations, lapses, people not doing 3+2, and we apply that over time. If you were with us for 6 months. And you could do that. 3 people in your first month, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. Your channel would grow to a point over that time where we think you can reasonably expect to earn about 2,500 Rand a month here at DuePoint. You'll see, we're not one of these companies that says in 3 months we'll put you on 100,000 Rand a month, because that's lies. Those are all lies. Here at DuePoint, we create lifetime income. And if we're going to make lifetime income, we're going to have to put some time and effort into it. 6 months from now, your household will be 30,000 Rand a year wealthier with the DuePoint system if you're able to apply 3 plus 2. If you can do a year with us, that number grows to 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. 1 year with us here at DuePoint, and your income could have increased into your household by 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year. If you're able to do 2 years with us, consistently putting your 2 people in every single month, you personally, and working with your team to do the same thing, after 2 years, you can reasonably expect to be on about 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. That's 360,000 Rand a year. That is more than most people are going to earn in their lifetime. Can you do 3 years? Because if you do 3 years with us, that'll rise to about 45,000 Rand a month. If you do 4 years with us, it'll be 65,000 Rand a month. If you can do half a decade with us, it'll rise to 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1 million a year. R1 million a year in 5 years with us. Now, it's easy for me to click through this. Click, 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 and we've done 5 years. It's a very different story when you're on the ground doing it. You have got to be willing to put 5 years in with us. Most people are not willing to do that. Most people want to get rich right now. And they're always very disappointed when I tell them that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I always thought I had to tell people, no, to legitimize us, we're not a get-rich-quick scheme. But then I discovered people were disappointed by that. Guys, there is no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme. But what we can create is a lifetime of wealth where individuals are willing to put the time in. How many years have you put into your careers, guys? How many years? 5, 10, 15, 20? Have you got to 27,000 Rand a month yet? No. But then when I tell you you've got to do 5 years here, you go, no, no, Facebook told me 90 days to 100,000 Rand. Guys, you're going to have to put the time in. Not 5 weeks, not 5 months. After 5 months, you can't quit because you're on 500 Rand. No. You need to know this is a 5-year journey to 100,000 Rand, which means you're going to have to put the months in. Now, are people doing it at DuePoint? Yes, you bet they are. Every month we put a few people on stage, just a handful. We don't put high flyers up. We just put the normal people using the tool up to show you how it can be done. This month's little selection that we've chosen is George and Bridget. They're from Port Elizabeth, never been to this office as far as I know, never set foot in this office. They've used all of our online tools. That's all they've done to grow a channel. Over a year, they've built an income of 5,500 Rand a month. That's the 1+1 club. Remember I said you've got to do 3 plus 2? They don't have time. They're retiring. They don't have time for this. They're just doing 1 a month. 1 a month. Happily, they get an extra 5,500 Rand a month from us now. That's 70,000 Rand a year. 70,000 Rand a year. Happy. Happy to get 70,000 Rand a year from us. No problem, they'll take it. And they know that if they continue to grow at 1+1, by the end of this year, they'll be on 11,000 Rand a month. You control the outcome of this tool. You do. We've got the next person, Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus is from Nelspruit, in the greater region around Nelspruit. He's joined us for about 7 months now, but he's really only been working in the business for the last 3.5 months, since about Christmas. And over 3.5 months, he's created a channel worth 7,500 Rand a month. All right, now I said it would take 6 months to get to 2,500 Rand. Remember that? Well, Zacchaeus has got to 7.5 in 3.5 months. Okay? It's you. You've got the tool. You decide what you want, where you want, and how you want it with our tool here. Then we've got Rudolph and Marsha. They've been with us for 2 years now. 2 years. Do you want to know what it looks like after 2 years? What did I say? 27 to 30,000 Rand. That's what I said. Well, Rudolph and Marsha after 2 years are on 33,914 Rand. This is the reality that we create for you at DuePoint. We put the tool in your hand and we say, would you like to be earning 360,000 Rand a year extra? Well, go do the work. Here's the tool. Get out there. Go do the work. What's your work? The one task of connecting people to us. Will people let you down and disappoint you? You betcha. You betcha. They're going to let you down. They're going to promise to pay and not pay. They're going to promise to grow and not grow. That's just people. At DuePoint, there's 2 ingredients to success. Time and numbers. You've got to put the time in, and you've got to put the number of people in, because many will let you down. But many will also succeed, and they will grow your income as they succeed. We have got thousands of people that have earned and are earning at DuePoint. You can go to YouTube and see just the sample we've put on stage. Listen to their testimonies. Some of them a couple thousand rand a month, some of them tens of thousands, others 60, 70, 80, 100,000 rand a month. They're all there. Go and watch their testimonies and know how people are using this tool to build income for themselves. That's DuePoint, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we do. Everything I tell you from this point on is just cherries on the cake. That is the core business. Our core business is the generation of wealth for South Africans that they can control. That's what we do here. If you want to become a wealth engineer today, it's very simple. You go to our website, it's DuePoint.net, click the apply button, fill out the form, no money having parted from your hands, you are now a wealth engineer. And from that moment forward, you can be building your channel of distribution for us here at DuePoint. We are running a very special presentation tomorrow night. It's called Third Degree Thursday. We only run it once every 3 months, so you picked a good month to join us in. And at this presentation, we answer the questions of our wealth engineers. We answer the question. I encourage you and wealth engineers, wherever you are today, to be gathering up your guys for our presentation tomorrow night at 6:30. It is a powerful presentation. I've got wealth engineers from around the country coming up. They'll be on stage with me answering questions you may have about this business. They've had to answer it themselves before they've started succeeding. And this is the best presentation to bring difficult people to. Those people who know better. They know better about everything. This is the presentation to bring them to, because we're going to answer all of their questions for you. So I'm expecting a big night tomorrow night. We want to see this place packed, and we want to see the live stream full of rooms around the country with individuals in. Bring your guests. It is still an introduction presentation, so bring your guests. Let's make it a huge night tomorrow night. Folks, if you're serious about this business, get the tools. They don't make me money, they make you money. Our USB sticks have got our presentations on. Our backup batteries are for your phones, which are all on 6%, 7% now. I know they are. When someone wants to fill out the application form on your phone and your battery dies, it kills your business. Get the backup battery. These things are not expensive from us. Get the business cards. It's a 5,000 Rand set of business cards we get to for 645 Rand, because we can leverage as a 7-decade-old insurance company. Personalized business cards for you, 645 Rand for 500. Buy the tools, get out there and start using them in making your income. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys. It's our critical line of communication with you. Every one of our presentations is there, and when we go live, it pings you on your phone. It's free to subscribe. Download our app. It's a free app. Put it on your phone, on your tablet, wherever you may be, and you put it on, and it plugs you into your channel in real time. In real time, you can see the growth of your channel with us. You've got your tools and your training there, which I beg you to do, and your personal details and product documentation are all there. Everything you need is on our app. Make sure you get it before you leave wherever you are today. Put it on your phones and tablets. Guys, we've introduced some new technology to the app. For wealth engineers that are using the app, you'll notice we now have a notification system where we're sending you the live links for every day, etc., etc. We're going to be phasing out SMSs over the next couple of weeks. So make sure you are using the app, otherwise you're going to be disconnected from our communication going forward. We use Wealth Quests here on a monthly basis to help people get started. Okay? Remember, I've already told you everything about DuePoint. This is all our cherries on the cake. To get you going, we run monthly wealth quests. They have criteria, and everybody who completes the criteria is rewarded with tools. Tools that they can choose from, tools that they can then use to build their business here. Right now, this month of April, we're running the Young Guns Wealth Quest Challenge. Next month, it'll be different. For this month, what do you got to do? You've got to find 2 people under the age of 30, so 18 to 29. You've got to put them in your channel, get them qualified, and if you can get them qualified by the end of the month and all paid, you can pick from one of 3 tools. 5,000 Rand in cash, a big smart LED screen TV, not for watching movies on, for watching the DuePoint presentation on, okay? And your very own Apple iPad, okay? Not like some Fong Kong Voda tablet thing. No, the real deal, Apple. that you can peel it out the box yourself. You can pick from one of those 3 tools if you're able to get 2 under 30s and get them qualified and paid before the end of this month. On the 1st of May, there'll be a brand new wealth quest for you to be building your toolkit with here at DuePoint. Get stuck in and get going with it. Rank 4s and above, we're running our special 90-day challenge. If you can get 5 rank 2s into your channel by the 31st of May, 25,000 Rand in cash. This is despite how your channel would have grown. You will get a bonus 25,000 Rand in cash. So rank 4s and above, wherever you are today, I hope you're bleeding this challenge right now, because it is worth the 25,000 Rand for sure. Guys, we know you don't necessarily know how to do this, so we teach you. We have what we call our XP Rewards training program, which we take you from beginner through to expert here at DuePoint with. It is just a system that takes you through a series of steps and programs, and as you complete those steps and programs, we give you what is called XP points, experience points. These experience points accumulate, and they represent your experience and maturity here at DuePoint. They're not worth rands and cents, just a measure of how you're progressing with us. Now, naturally, as you progress, your channel is going to grow. Where you meet the 2 criteria in our program of experience and channel size, we rank you up. You can't be ranked 0 forever. You've got to start moving. And as we rank you up, we reward you. In the beginning, with a little bit of cash, but as you get a little bit more serious, a little bit bigger in your channel, well, the cash starts getting pretty serious as well. Excuse me. Then, from rank 5 onwards, we start to reward you with tools that are going to help you accelerate the growth of your channel. At rank 5, you get an imported Lightning memory stick from America. It is fully loaded with our presentations and downloads and tools and testimony videos, everything you need to connect people to DuePoint with. At rank 7, we give you your very own set of imported business cards worth 12,500 Rand. They are gold gilded, not gold printed, gold gilded on imported paper. The finest set of business cards in the country. When you bring them out, people are going to want to connect to DuePoint. Ask the people that are here. You might find a couple. This is just a handful of them here. See if you can find them in the crowd. If you can, they'll show you their business cards. I won't let you touch them, but you'll be able to see them. Otherwise, go and look in our glass cabinet and you will see what these gold ingots look like, and they're yours at rank 7. Then at rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size, every year that you do, we take you and your family away on a 1-week holiday, 5-star, all expenses paid. Every year. Now, you mustn't get too excited about this because you guys are all rank 0. Well, it's a long way to rank 9 from rank 0. But when you get there, we not only change your financial position, but we start to change your lifestyle. Now, at DuePoint, there are no competitions. Everything here is earned, including rank 9. You'll earn your way to rank 9. But because we don't run competitions as well, we don't reset you to 0 at the beginning of every year. This is an accumulating system. You are not going to get there in 5 minutes. Some of you, it might take years to get there, but that's okay, because every year, as you start in January, you start on what you built on the year before. And you build and you build and you build until you reach rank 9. So for many people, I say, don't get disappointed if you can't make it. We go every year. So if you miss this year, it doesn't matter, we go next year. If you do 3 + 2, it's going to take you 19 months to go rank 9. That's a year and a half to go rank 9. Because most people that come out of this presentation, they're like, book my ticket, Brendan, I'm coming at the end of this year. And I'm like, I don't know if you are. Rank 9 is far away. Some have, some haven't. When they don't make it the first year, they come the second year. When they don't make it the second year, they come the third year. Don't quit. We've got to guarantee you that if you quit, you won't go rank 9 here at DuePoint. But when you do make rank 9, when you've persevered and put the time in, the 18, 19, 20 months to get there, when you get there, every year, we take you away on holidays that look like this. No, you're not allowed getting excited. You're rank naught. It's not allowed. But there, I'll be there this year. Will you be there this year? Record to rank 9. This chap over here, 5 months. 5 months, you can get there. Or you can take 2 years, or you can take 5 years. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. I don't know what your personal circumstances are. We put these things together, not so that you're encouraged to join DuePoint because of a holiday. Remember, DuePoint's task is to create wealth in your hands for you and the generations to come. But we know how hard the work is. And somebody said to me the other day, you're not allowed to say it's hard, because it's easy to connect people. Yes, it is, but people disappoint you, and it's hard to handle the emotions over an extended period of time. That's what you've got to be tough at. You've got to have the thick skin to do it. But for those of you who do, these are the kind of rewards we give you along the way to keep you motivated. At rank 11, we give you another very useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded. You don't rent it from us. You don't finance it through us. We don't give it to you and then take it away. It's your car. You will use it at DuePoint to continue to build your freedom with us. I think you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that we're very serious about what we're doing here at DuePoint. We're very serious. We put tens of millions of capital into this business. We brought the best people in the industry together, and we've created a system that without risk can completely change your future economic position. You will pay the price of time, though. That's all we ask of you, to change your future with. If you've got questions and concerns, it's quite natural. Come and ask us. Ask us the questions. Talk to me, talk to the people that brought you here, talk to the rest of my staff. Get your questions answered. But don't walk out of here today without this tool. Pick it up and get out there and start making some change. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see you all outside, and thanks for all of you who've tuned in live today.